Look at that. Look at those teeth. That is nuts, isn't it?
When most people think of the Florida Everglades, they imagine a huge swamp which stretches as far as the eye can see. And to be fair, upon first glance, this is exactly what the Everglades habitat is. However, this one-of-a-kind ecosystem is actually a vast and slow-moving river which stretches across over 8 million acres of area. And when you think of the environment there as a huge river, you understand why fish are a critical part of the food chain. Now, every river has its fair share of different fish species, but the River of Grass is unique in the sheer number of invasive species which thrive there. Tropical varieties from locations such as South America are commonplace in these waters, and damage the natural balance of the area by outcompeting native species for food and space. But there is one native fish which is fighting back against this alien threat. A fish which has been patrolling these waters for over 100 million years. I am speaking, of course, of the Florida gar. To catch one of these prehistoric beasts, I casted my line into the murky waters of Roadside Canal, and after about an hour of waiting, I finally reeled in one of these incredible animals.
Alright, there is the Florida gar. Now, gar are an ancient fish. These guys have been on the earth for millions of years. It is really hard for me to present right now because I have about 6,000 mosquitoes, but I can suck it up. Alright, let's do this. So the Florida gar is an ancient fish which has been on the earth for millions of years. Now, Florida gar are one of the smaller species. There are lots of larger species. Spotted gar and Florida gar, they live in spotted gar in Texas and Florida gar in Florida. They're the smaller species, and of course you have the very famous alligator gar, which is a large species. But all gar are ancient and they're called lungfish. So they're called lungfish. They're called lungfish because they can breathe not only underwater using gills, they can also breathe above water using lungs. So they can definitely suck up air using lungs. That's one reason these fish do so well in the Everglades, is because during the dry season, like right now when the water gets skinny, if there's not enough oxygen in the water, they can just take oxygen out of the air by breathing. Now, these are predatory fish. You see their body is extremely long and it's very hydrodynamic. They can dart extremely quickly through the water. Now, what I'm going to have to do right now is, you can probably see the cloud of mosquitoes that's descended upon us. I'm going to show you its mouth. Now, its mouth is extremely long and extremely skinny, very thin, but that is full of little razor-sharp teeth. Alright, I don't want to injure the fish or get bit, because a bite from a gar would not be very fun. That jaw is just locked tight. I just wanted to open it just enough for us to peek in there. Now, he has extremely strong jaw muscles. These guys do have very strong jaws. Oh, alright, he said, let me bite. Look at that. Look at those teeth. That is nuts, isn't it? We don't have any fish like this in North Carolina. It has quite the same adaptations. I'm not sure how well the camera's picking up those teeth, but those are some crazy teeth. Now, he uses these to shred his prey. His prey includes smaller fish. Any species of small fish down here in the Glades. Ouch! Any species of small fish down here in the Glades is fair game for a Florida gar. This is just an amazing fish. They can get much bigger than this. This one's probably about 1 pound and 1.5 feet long. They can get up to 4 feet long though at max size. So we're gonna put them right back in the water. I don't want to get malaria. I have probably 60,000 mosquito bites right now, but that's just an amazing animal. We'll get them right back in the water.
Now, as you watch this little dinosaur swim back into the murky waters that it calls home, the last thing I want to remind you of is how important these amazing animals are. Many fishermen kill gar when they are hooked or netted, as they think that these animals reduce numbers of game fish such as peacock and largemouth bass. However, Florida gar are one of the few native types of fish which are helping to reduce populations of harmful invasive species, and while they will occasionally prey on a more desirable game fish, it is not a good reason to kill them.
Well, I don't see anything right now. So that's all for this episode, guys. I really hope you enjoyed and that you learned something new about the Florida gar. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and comment what you thought. And if you didn't, please leave a comment telling me what I can improve on. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next adventure. This has been Zeno of the Wall Report, signing out.